Hey, what's going on, you guys? Great Jedi here. Welcome back to another video. Before I get into anything, I just want to say that school is already starting up and I will only be able to upload one video per week, maybe two on the day that Battlefront 2 beta comes out. I'll try to upload some more videos, but for now it will be every Wednesday I will be uploading a video. At least I would try every Wednesday, maybe Thursday or Tuesday, depends on what is going on. Anyways, today I have a good video for you guys. It is going to be called Top 5 Things That Have to Be Changed or Completely Removed if they're going to be in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, you guys remember my leaked files video. There were leaked files that the blaster cannon and the back-to-bomb and all these cards would be back in the game. So I was thinking, well, they are pretty annoying in this game, and I mean, they are OP, the blaster cannon, back-to-bomb, pulse cannon, explosive shot, all this. If they are going to be in the game, they have to fix them. They can't just slap them on and hope for the best, because it would be a total disaster. So without further ado, let's get into the top 5 countdown on the top 5 most annoying cards and how maybe they can fix them in the next game. These are in no particular order, but number 5 is going to be the pulse cannon. I just put this one here mainly because it is quite OP and I usually get killed by it quite a lot. Now it is a very good card, and if you have the bounty hunter you can get it almost in 10 maybe 5 seconds if it's at trait level 3. So it is very fast, and I mean it is harder to get it to trait level 3, but if you don't really need it, because if you do get in a sticky situation, all you have to do is jump up and pulse cannon if you're losing, and that always happens. I think there is a little clip in this video I'll try to post up here on the screen. This guy, I was like beating him and he was probably down 10 health, and I was the better player in the match, and he just jumps up with the pulse cannon and completely wrecks me. And I mean, it's kind of unfair because the better player can get completely just demolished by something that a player that isn't as good probably has. So it is really not that good of a card. It could be changed, and I'll tell you guys how they could easily make this a better card. They could easily just slap it onto the specialist and make it a specialist gun only for the sniper class to only use, so not everyone is going around with a pulse cannon. I think that would be the most logical course. Anyways, let's get right into number 4. So I think you guys saw this one coming, and it is the back-to-bomb. The back-to-bomb is honestly probably the most OP card in the entire game right now. And that is because if you do not have a back-to-bomb, you are already at a disadvantage. And look at this. It just brings you up from 0 to 100. And if you're in a sticky situation, just throw this baby down and you can keep on wrecking. So really, it is OP. And the plus 30 health you get from it in Bodyguard trait level 3, you're almost unstoppable unless you come across a hero. So honestly, this card can easily be nerfed or just changed if it is class specific, only towards the officer. This would make it to where not everyone can be able to use the card, and only the officer will be able to carry back the bomb, and maybe make it a couple seconds to get to 100, not maybe instantaneously. So that would be a good way to make the back the bomb better. Let's get right into number 3. This is also a very OP card, and it is the personal shield. Now, why I say this is because everyone can carry on a personal shield, and that makes it pretty unfair. Now, in the next Battlefront, I imagine not everyone will be able to carry one, but they already added a version of the personal shield. It is a combat shield. It's kind of like a shield that goes on your gun, so it only blocks fire from the front, not from everywhere. So it is a lot less OP, but I honestly hope they don't add the personal shield. And if they do, a good way to nerf it would probably be to make it class specific as well, or maybe like a lot less damage, like maybe only take a certain amount of shots, a certain amount of this, because it can take quite a beating in this game. Now, it doesn't need to be class specific. It is if it's going to be low health. I would only make it class specific if they were going to keep it the same. Then in that case, I would probably make it an assault class specific, mainly because the assaults are the one that rush and maybe need that personal shield. Anyways, guys, let's get right into number 2. Number 2 is probably the most annoying one on this list, and it is, of course, the infamous explosive shot. I honestly really hate this card, and I never use it. And I use it because it doesn't feel good. It's just a cheap way to maybe make your gun better, but it isn't really that good. I only used it for video purposes right here to show you guys. And it made the DLT-19X better, making it a one-shot, but it's really not that good on this gun. But when the game first came out, it didn't really have a overheat that would make it overheat a lot faster, but now if you use explosive shot, your guns overheat way faster, but it's still OP. Against 1 or 2 people, you can still knock them out pretty quickly. So that is mainly why is OP. It's just an unfair advantage, and again, I honestly, it's the only one that I would consider if they would completely remove it. And I feel like if they completely remove it, they made the right choice, because there's probably no way to make a class specific unless they nerf it a lot more than right now because the only class I can see is going into is perhaps the heavy class. And I mean, the heavies are supposed to dish out a lot of damage, and they potentially could put it under this class, but I don't see it working out that good because it's probably going to dish out way too much damage unless they find a way to nerf it. I did save the best for last, of course, and that is the blaster cannon. This is upright the most overpowered card in the entire game, or pickup better said. And if you pick this thing up and put it on a hill, you pretty much completely decimate the entire team. And it is fun when you use it, but when it's used on you, it makes you want to leave the game. It's just so overpowered and cheap as well. So I have a little bit of gameplay here. There was a guy camping with a explosive cannon over there by their uplink, and none of us could have gotten through that little alleyway right there, mainly because he was just camping it with that, and it was hard to snipe him because he was on a hill, like I said. So this is probably the most overpowered thing in the entire game. As you can see right there, he is camping, and I finally actually killed him with my pulse cannon, and that felt very satisfying. But it is quite OP, and the only reason I would see them keeping this in the game is if they probably made it to where it can be used for an objective, or maybe just put it down like they use a E-web right now. Maybe just put it down as a little thing that's already in the game, and once it gets destroyed, it's gone forever. So put it like an outpost type thing, or they could completely remove it, because there's, like, honestly, I don't even want them to bring back pickups in the next Battlefront. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, drop a like, subscribe. If we can hit 5 likes, I will be making my next video about the top 5 most annoying things nobody wants to see in Battlefront 2. The Great Jedi, signing out.